Hey everyone, Night Diver 5 here, and I want to go over something that I drove by the other day, and it has to do with the Queen of Heaven in Jeremiah 44, who that is, and who she is said to be today. Now the reason for this video is to be used as a training tool. This isn't to put anyone down or make fun of anyone, but if you're like me, you have Catholic friends that think that they are Christian when in fact they are caught up in Mystery Babylon, the great whore of Revelation 17. So we'll go through that here in a few minutes. But first, I want to show you what I saw. And driving down Baseline Road in Mesa, Arizona, I came across this cemetery called Queen of Heaven Mortuary Cemetery. And this is obviously a Catholic cemetery. And just to the left of what you're seeing here is this sign, which says it's a Catholic cemetery, and it says celebrating life in a new light. Well, we already know which light that is, and it is not the light of Jesus Christ. And here is the main building, and there is a cross on top, but it is not the cross of Jesus Christ. It is a sun cross, which is the Baal sun cross. And here's a little bit closer up. You see that ring around it? That ring is a sun disk. This is a cross used for sun worship. Now, if we go to Jeremiah 44, and I'm only going to read 24 through 27, but here's what's happening. Yahweh, God the Father, is disowning the Jews that were down in Egypt, because what's happening here is Babylon had come to take over the land of the Jews as a punishment from God for worshiping idols. And some of the Jews fled to Egypt. And when they were down there, they were worshiping the Egyptian pagan gods. So starting in verse 24, it says, Moreover, Jeremiah said unto all the people and to all the women, Hear the word of the Lord, all Judah that are in the land of Egypt. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, saying, Ye and your wives have both spoken with your mouths, and fulfilled with your hand, saying, We will surely perform our vows that we have vowed, to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her. Ye will surely accomplish your vows, and surely perform your vows. Therefore, hear ye the word of the Lord, all Judah that dwell in the land of Egypt. Behold, I have sworn by my great name, saith the Lord, that my name shall no more be named in the mouth of any man of Judah, in all the land of Egypt, saying, The Lord God liveth. Behold, I will watch over them for evil, and not for good, and for all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine, until there be an end of them. Now look, Jeremiah lived from 655 BC to 586 BC. So 600 years before Mary and before Jesus Christ. Therefore, the Queen of Heaven cannot be Mary. The Queen of Heaven is in fact Isis, the pagan goddess. Now, Helen Blavatsky, who was one of the premier occultists of the last century, wrote a book called Isis Unveiled. And in that book, she describes how Cyril, who was a bishop in Alexandria, Egypt, in the early 400s, brought Isis to Rome, and they changed her name into Mary. They thought that was the only way that they could have the people accept it. Okay, so here is Isis. Now, Isis is shown here with the sun disk above her head. That is because this is all about the worship of the sun. And I've gone over this in other videos, but just quickly, the sun represents knowledge and it represents Lucifer. So you have Lucifer, the angel of light, that gives the knowledge to mankind to become gods if you worship him. And this is all based off of Genesis 3, verse 5, where the serpent, Lucifer, tells Eve that if she eats from the tree of knowledge, that knowledge will turn her into a god because she will therefore know right from wrong. That is what the basis of every religion out there is. It doesn't matter if it's Catholicism, Islam, Mormonism, Hinduism, Buddhism, New Age. They all teach that their secret knowledge, which is all occult means, is secret knowledge, that their secret knowledge will turn you into a god. And that is why there's, say, 33 steps in the Freemasons. See, if they gave you all the knowledge all at one time, there would be nothing to hang over your head. And plus, if you saw all the knowledge that you were getting into it all at one time, you would run away from it because you would know how evil it was. Instead, they give it to you in increments, and every increment that you get in, you're in deeper and deeper and deeper until it's too late. Not really too late, but it gets harder and harder and harder every level that you ascend in whatever religion that you are trying to follow. All right? So, again, this is Isis in ancient Egypt, and that is the sun disk above her head. Now, here's Mary. All they've done is rename Isis to Mary and drop the sun disk down below her head. And if you understand their symbolism, you will know when it is talking about something that is godly or something that is not godly, that is something that is satanic and an impostor. This is not Mary. This is Isis, and that is why they call her the Queen of Heaven. Now, in Exodus chapter 20, verses 4 and 5, and this is part of the Ten Commandments, it says, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." And I'm going to show you Mystery Babylon and their idol worship to Isis. And this is Pope Francis on his first official day, and he goes and prays to Mary. Here is Pope John Paul II praying to Mary, which is, again, Isis. And here's another picture. I don't know where this is or who it is. It's just taken off the internet. But they are praying to Isis. And another generic picture just taken off the internet where they are praying to Isis. And this is idol worship. The Queen of Heaven is Isis, as recorded in Jeremiah chapter 44. It's also in chapter 7. Now in Revelation 17, the Catholic Church, the city that sits on 7 hills, which is Rome, is fingered as Mystery Babylon the Great. I've heard other arguments that it's New York. Oh no, it's San Francisco. No, it's Mecca. No, it's not any of these. It is clearly fingered in Revelation chapter 17 as Rome. Now in Revelation 18:4, still speaking of Mystery, Babylon the Great, Yeshua, Jesus Christ himself, says, "Come out of her, my people." And that is the point of this video. This video is about trying to witness to Catholics who are in this false imposter religion before time runs out, because we are very close to the end of time. Thank you for watching, and please leave comments.